What's up guys, it's your boy Milano Miguel, back at it again with another video. Today is the final match day of the Europa League group stage, so here we go. Here we go. Final match day in the Europa League group stage for Group H. It is Sparta Prague versus Milan. Milan was sitting in second place, looking to leapfrog over Lille and take over the group. Regardless of the situation of the result, Milan were going to qualify for the round of 32. So, for this game, we decided to do a lot of heavy rotation. We had Ciprian Tatroșanu in goal, Andrea Conti starting. We had Pierre Kalulu making his debut starting at center back with Leo Duarte. At left back we had Diego Dalot. In the midfield we had Rade Krunic and Sandro Tonali. In the midfield we had Jan Peter Hodge, Daniel Maldini, Samu Castillejo, and Lorenzo Colombo up top. I thought that Milan started this game off well. Dalot had ended up creating an opportunity in the 3rd minute. Then Sparta would try to come back to try to muster some stuff, but it didn't really work out. Let's talk about Jan Peter Hodge. That man is an absolute beast. I think nobody can man mark him. Once he gets into the box, he does that step over, he makes it through the defenders, he cuts it onto his right foot, and bam, in the bottom corner of the net, Milan go up 1-0 in the 23rd minute. Then off a corner kick in the 29th minute, Lorenzo Colombo would have a header that would go wide. If he put that on target, Milan could have easily gone up 2-0, but not so bad for the first half. Then we had the penalty controversy for the foul on Hodge, which was about towards the end of the first half. There was a foul on Hodge where the player brought him down deliberately, but they gave a free kick to Sparta. And this is kind of one of those things that sucks because Europa League does not have VAR. There's no video assistant referee to review that play or go back in time. If the ref doesn't see it, the ref doesn't catch it, the decision just gets away. So that was definitely a penalty. The player did foul Hodge, and we missed the penalty. So Milan go into halftime winning 1-0. Pretty decent first half. Can't really complain. This is a game where we rotated people so we can get rest for our next match day fixture, which is against Parma, which would be a tough one. If you remember last year, we had that tough game against Parma where Theo Hernandez scored in stoppage time, which is amazing. But yeah, we used our rotational players. They did well. They managed to get the result. They managed to score a goal in the first half, and that was pretty decent. Leao would come on to replace Colombo in the 67th minute. It was nice to see Leao back after missing quite a couple of games because of injury. Let's just talk about the second half. I think Milan, they did well to create chances, but they were very wasteful with their opportunities. We had many opportunities. If we easily made the right pass or the right run, we could have easily went up 2-0, 3-0, but we weren't able to put things away. Some of our shots were kind of sloppy, weren't the best, weren't as accurate, didn't have enough power behind it, etc. But I will say Sparta Prague's pitch was not up to par. It wasn't the best. You could see the pitch deliberately deteriorating as players were playing. So can't really make too many excuses there, but that's also a factor. In the 76th minute, Pleci from Sparta Prague will get a red card for a tackle on Rafael Leao while he was on the counterattack. A bit harsh, but also a bit stupid foul because he didn't have to tackle him. He could have just pulled his shirt to get the foul. The tackle was a bit dangerous, and it looked like Leao, he was a bit stung up after that tackle. Call it what you want. Red card was given. Sparta Prague go down to 10 men for the second consecutive game. Boy oh boy. Once they went down to 10 men, it was our time to try to capitalize, but we couldn't capitalize, which was kind of sad. In the dying embers of the game, Sparta Prague really tried to come back, and Ciprian Tatroșanu would come to the rescue with one great save. I'll give it to him. The last couple of games that he played, well, his first game was absolutely atrocious. The man has made some type of progress. His first game was terrible, honestly. He conceded 3 very silly goals. You know, Tatarusanu looks like he looked a bit more comfortable in goal. And it's good to see that he made that save that kept us in the game, because if he didn't make that save, it would have been 1-1, and we would have got a draw, which wouldn't have been the best in our favor. Upset in Group H, Celtic actually beat Lille, I believe 3-2, which I don't know how that happened, but thank you, Celtic. So at the end of the game, Milan win 1-0. Man of the match, obviously Hauge. It was nice to see Kessié get a couple minutes. It was nice to see Daniel Maldini, Colombo, Kalulu, all those players that were thrown into the starting lineup. It was nice to see them get some minutes. I think Daniel Maldini did pretty decent, honestly. Kalulu did very well. I think he pretty much can be a backup if we need him. He didn't make any costly mistakes. The passing was crisp between the team. Sandro Tonali, another good game for him. Some of the passes that he made were just exquisite and excellent. I think the man of the match for this game was definitely Jans-Peter Hauge, because I think the runs that he made, the effort that he put, and he scored the goal. I think he was the one who kind of led Milan. Him and Tonali really led Milan in this game. Not the best game for Krunic. We've already talked about that before. I think Colombo could have did better. He did show a bit of decency in the first half with his physicality. He did miss a header that could have ended up in a goal. But again, when these players don't get rotational or they don't get playing time as much, they become a bit rusty. Castillejo did great. He just showed us that he's there, he's a fighter, kind of like his last game. Did his job. Bravo. Conti wearing the captain's armband, that's pretty nice for him, considering that he's missed a lot of Milan games because of injuries. There was one tackle where Milan players were a bit, scared because this guy is injury prone. But it was nice to see him wear the captain's armband. I think he did relatively well. Diego Dalla did pretty decent. He almost scored once in the first half. So yeah, pretty decent game. Milan wins Group H, which is great for us because we get an easier opponent. Lille is second place to us, which means that they get a harder opponent. Europa League draw will happen. When that happens, I will update you about the groups. Not the groups, but I will update you about who we are playing in the round of 32. And yeah, we just really good game, really good result. Not the best game, a bit boring at times. But yeah, we got the win. That's all that matters. We got the rotation. Players, our key players got rest, and now we focus on Parma. So that's really all I got for you guys. Forza Milan and peace.